Here's the Gek. Our bargain is complete. As promised, here's the Gek. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland. Yes? What is it? Sorry. I'm afraid a super mutant wouldn't be welcome in the places you frequent. All I would do is cause you undue attention and, probably get you killed. Farewell, my friend. I suspect we may meet again.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain she's unharmed?
Yes, sir. She'll pass out shortly, but we can revive her.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now. I'll tell you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier, now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it? You know why. We can't start the purifier without it. The longer the purifier isn't running, the more people suffer. Now I'm running out of patience, son. I want that code, and I want it now. You lie.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Autumn's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't tarry.
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary. I'm not listening to anything you have to say, prisoner. Stand down at once. You're not going anywhere. Guards! Target locked. Go. Weapons hot.
Dropping hostile.
Weapons hot.
I have positive ID on target. Assaulting.
My leg.
Check pattern Alpha.
I'm out of here!
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel. This is your president speaking. I've invited our guests from Vault 101 to my office. Please do not impede our progress. Thank you for your cooperation.
I can't find anything.
Target locked.
This is hopeless! Ah!
That's right, just down this way. You're doing well.
you're supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me. If you're supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me. Hello. 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 Hello.
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from Vault 101 is to be shot on sight. I repeat, shot on sight. This is an order.
Turning fire.
Scope's clean. And there's no one here.
Resume. Standard patrol procedures.
Fall back! Resume standard
Cancel
patrol
alert.
procedures. Fall back to regroup!
Target may be in range. Target trace lost. Firing! Ma'am? Contact here. Checking.
Fall back to
Positive ID on lost target acquired. Attack pattern beta. Go for kill shot. Medic! I'm hit. I'm hit.
Fall back.
Regroup.
Got nothing here. Standard patrol procedure. Engaging hostile. Go, go, go. Fall back to regroup. Scope's clean. There's no one here. Fall back.
face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. What any good politician wants, your continued trust and support. In your case, however, I have more specific things to ask of you, if you'll hear me out. Our nation's capital is at a crossroads. The path that you and I choose here today will affect us all. I need you to act on my behalf to ensure that our country's future is secured. My abilities to influence the world are limited at this time. I alone can only do so much. You, however, may come and go as you please. You have a greater degree of freedom. Perhaps it's best if I explain why things need to change, and why I'd like you to act on my behalf. The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel. Mutations like these super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed. The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland at the same time the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed. In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it? I understand it's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial. Really? Do go on. Is our nation really in a state to be holding public elections? I think not. Once we have re-established ourselves and brought civilization to the land around us, then we can return to the old world policies. Because unlike humans, I am infallible. Because I've been programmed to be, of course. Processing. Internal logic error detected. Resetting primary memory circuits. Please stand by. Perhaps there is a problem. I am unsure how to proceed. Analyzing command. New course of action dictated. Self-destruct sequence initialized. Civilian is advised to secure hazardous FEV material to prevent explosive decompression. Civilian also advised to evacuate complex immediately.
Enemy security breach!
place. Okay. My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing! Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools! I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it, with our thanks. Certainly. It's the least I could do after all you've done.
Yeah? What is it? I sure am, Missy. What have you got for me? Well, all right. Let me count out your caps. Well, back to work.
I hope you found me a place to live. Well, it would have been nicer to live with Vera, but this will probably be pretty fun too. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
You want to go to Big Town? Of course you do! Oh, I forgot I had that on. It was for my birthday. Here, you take it. I don't want it anymore. You have? I mean, of course you have. It's an awesome place. Well, enough talking. Let's get a move on. You are taking me to Big Town, right? All right, yeah! Big Town, here we come.
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. Organized? Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy, and I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here, and the occasional ruthless little bastard like me make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids. It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say. People change when they grow up, and we don't trust Mungos living down here. So we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. Kids who grow up fighting and surviving in lamplight are better trained for the world out there than idiots who are pampered by grown-ups outside. About time. That's right, and don't come back!
Why is this taking so long? There it is! We're almost there! Come on! Yippee! Yeah! I made it to Big Town. Big Town! Hooray! Now I just need to find Rick. Hooray! I was starting to think that Big Town wasn't a very good place to live. But now I think we can do it. Thanks to you. I guess adults don't go to stores that much. That must be why there isn't anything here. Yeah, that's it. Remember, if you ever need a sidekick, I'm your man. Hey, what do you need? Well, I don't know. I guess the grown-ups built it when they got sick of little brats always hanging around them. I bet that's it. Later.
There she is! We got those mutants good, didn't we? Go kick some ass.
Brotherhood is at your service.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. What do you mean? Explain yourself. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. That's good news. Perhaps we can use it to our advantage. Still, we cannot afford to wait and see what happens. It seems we must act now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Me too. If you need a minute to collect yourself, now's the time to do it. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the Purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
Hey. No.
Detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. German chain will fail. China will fall. Detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. not fear the Red Menace. America will never fall to communist invasion. We will not fear the Red Menace. Democracy will never be defeated.
Brothers, to arms! Colvin, I want fire on that target
Communist engaged. Engaging the Chinese aggressors. We must walk slowly. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Engaging Chinese and they will fail. China will fall.
Let's get inside. Be careful. They're probably pretty well dug in. They've got to know we're coming by now.
Anchorage will be liberated.
Put up a fight! Our steps must be measured.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. You're in over your head, and no amount of talking is going to get you out of it. Once you're dead, we'll finish off this pathetic brotherhood and become the true saviors of the wasteland. This ends now!
Okay! Who's next?
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello? Hello, is anyone there?
Dr. Lee?
Dr.
It's Sarah
Lee.
Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
Answer.
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now! If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
What are you looking at? This is a dire predicament. What shall we do? Of course! My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have a
mean comatose. After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then. Indeed, it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal. But the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
I had hoped you'd return. What now? With all due haste. And I shall follow.
Presence detected. This unit has activated.
Welcome.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Hail.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you? I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way. Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy. It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the Purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation and is directly overseeing our efforts.
Not really. No. Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch. Don't hurry back. Yes? Can I help you? I'm very busy. Don't hurry back.
Need something, friend?
You honor us with your presence here.
I'm concerned about this area. Something troubling you, my friend? Enough. That was too easy! There is safety in mindfulness.
Hey, be more careful!
We bring law to a lawless land.
Good to see you.
Morning. Sonora is our leader. Speak with her.
Well, hello there. I heard we might be getting a new recruit. I'm guessing that you've come about the notice. You know, I've heard about you. You're not bad people from what I understand, and the regulators can always use good folks. So what do you say? You read the notice, and you're here, so I'm guessing that you want to ride with us. Am I right? Fantastic. Take this coat. We all wear them. The unrighteous fear the sight of the regulators. Now, as for the rest, here's the only thing we want from you. Hunt down the evil, the wicked, and the villainous. Bring them to justice. Bring us their fingers as proof of the deed. We'll pay you a bounty for each one. Simple, right? Questions? Oh no, we're spread all around. The few here just assist me in organizing things here at the headquarters. There are regulators everywhere. The thing is, if you see them, then they're likely the last thing that you'll see. The unrighteous will fall. Let me see how many you've brought to justice. You've done good work. Not only that, but the other regulators have told me of your other actions in your travels. Good deeds should not go unrewarded, and so I will add on a bonus to your normal bounty. Nothing. Nothing at all. They only serve to mark the fact that justice has been done. While we trust our members not to take innocent lives for profit, having a record of the deed is sometimes necessary. While we don't have liars in our midst, occasionally we all embellish a bit. Do not let this world taint you.
Hello. Oh.
must walk softly.
the hell are you? And what do you think you're doing? Someplace you locals ain't supposed to be. But, since you're down here, let's go have a chat with the boss.
If you're here to help, fine. Otherwise, out of my way.
Here she is, Protector. Like you asked.
Thank you, Defender. Give us a moment, please.
Sir, I'm going to say again that I don't like this idea.
Noted, Defender. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Watch it, local. Look, Wastelander, I'm not sure what brings you here, but we don't like surprise visits from the local populace. You're lucky you weren't killed. But maybe there's more to you than the average rubble dweller, hmm? That computer there on your wrist. Maybe you can be useful to us after all. So you do have half a brain. That's good. I'll keep it simple. I need you and I need that computer of yours. You help me out, and I'll do what I can to help you. This isn't an offer the outcasts extend to anyone, so you really should think carefully about it. Records indicate there's some high-value tech in this base, but we can't get to it. The armory is sealed by a blast door, and we can't get it open. We're pretty sure anyone who completes the facility's VR simulation program will gain access, but it requires a certain interface. Unfortunately, we don't have one. You do, right there on your wrist. I need you to go into the simulator and complete that program, which will unlock the armory. You'll get a share of the gear, of course. It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from Chinese communists. It was a pretty significant event in American history, according to our scribe. I won't lie to you. It's heavy combat, safety protocols disengaged. That means you die in the sim, your body goes into massive cardiac arrest. You're still listening, so I'm going to assume you're interested. But time's wasting. Sibley can take you to the pod. Olin will get you briefed. If you want to walk away, you're free to leave. My men won't stop you.
Watch it, local.
We've been dropping like blowflies lately. How long can we keep those Frankensteins at bay? One more focused attack, and we're all dead.
Troop, you are having a serious malfunction. Would you listen to yourself? That's treason.
I know. It's just...
Do us both a favor and walk away, and forget this conversation ever took place.
Knock, knock, Olin. Got a new best friend for you.
What?
Yep. Let's hope you treat this one better than the last guy, huh?
Go to hell, Sibley. You know that wasn't my fault.
Sure, whatever. Just make some progress, okay? We're all looking to get out of here.
Fine. Then get out and let me do my job.
If you're here to help, then help. If not, back.
You're here to help? Fine. Then put this on. Get in the chair, and we'll run the simulation. Fine. Hurry up, then. What do you want? The same thing we always do. Recover technology and preserve it, making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. McGraw's hope is that whatever's in here will give us a big advantage. I'm not convinced, but I'm on his side. You're not sitting in that thing. unless you're wearing the suit for it. I'm not gonna have you fry the circuits.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! Come on! Snap out of it! That was a hell of a nasty fall you took. When your chute bunched up like that, I thought you were a goner. I hope the other guys made it. I don't think their patrol spotted us coming in. So at least we still have the jump on them. You still have your gear, so I'm gonna let you make the call. You can go in quiet, or guns blazing. We'll still meet at the rendezvous point inside, as planned. Then we'll blow those artillery guns to hell. Just watch yourself. The Reds up here don't take prisoners. Good luck.
anxiety. Aha! Jinxu!
Goddamn, this place is swarming with Reds. I almost didn't make it. Yeah, I almost bought it out on the cliffs. Didn't know the Reds were so handy with a sniper rifle. So, what's the situation? We clear to blow the hell out of this place? I got your 6. Stow the chit-chat. Let's take out those guns. Whoa. Watch your step near those ledges. That is a hell of a long fall. Eyes on. We got company up ahead. Don't let one of those cars get you. Fire! Area clear. Let's move out. Crossing that pipe. And here I thought I was the one with the death wish. Don't let one of those commies get me. Don't mess with the U.S.
Audio log begin. This is Captain Zachary Lloyd, United States Army Anchorage, Alaska Security Detachment. We are approximately 2 hours into the Chinese assault on this outpost. We're being shelled non-stop, indiscriminately. The entire base is under bombardment from the Chinese ships, and they don't care who they hit. All accounts indicate they've actually killed more of their own men than ours. They just do not seem to care about their own troops at all. At this rate, the entire mountain will be a graveyard in less than an hour, and then the Chinese will just move in and set up shop. God help us. God help America.
I live just one more day without seeing another catwalk, I'll die a happy man. Target spotted. Engaging. Don't let one of those commies get away. Don't mess with the U.S. Through this next structure is the entrance to the artillery base. I don't know what they got waiting for us, so keep a sharp watch.
Molly, I hope this tape gets to you, some way, somehow. I don't have a lot of time, but you need to know what happened to me. The early reports weren't bullshit. The Chinese are here. As in, they're invading Anchorage in force, right now. This is the real deal. It makes Pearl Harbor look like an Academy exercise. I've never seen so many goddamn warships. Sergeant Lowry has ordered the platoon to assemble in the mess in 15 minutes. The plan is to dig in on the cliffs and slow the Chinese advance until the civilian contractors can evacuate. And then we hold the line for as long as we can. I talked to Durney, Cielo, and Dallas, and we all agreed surrender is not an option. I never told you, but that night in Cleveland, on the Ferris wheel, that was when I fell in love with you. Goodbye, Molly. I'm sorry. This is Private First Class Henry Hodges, signing out.
Target spotted. Engaging. Don't let one of those cops get away. I'm on... Wake up! Old Benji's got something for you. Wake up! Old Benji's got something for you.
Audio log begin. This is Captain Zachary Lloyd, United States Army, Anchorage, Alaska Security Detachment. Approximately 23 minutes ago, Chinese Communist forces set foot on Anchorage soil, despite our soldiers' best efforts to prevent that landing. As expected, the Chinese have launched a two-pronged attack, one aimed at occupying Anchorage proper, and the other at securing this base. Thanks to our entrenchment, U.S. casualties here on the mountain are currently minimal, but that's not going to last for long. Chinese reinforcements appear to be endless. It's just a matter of time before we're overrun. We'll die today, but by God, we'll give those communist sons of bitches a black eye they'll never forget. Lloyd out.
Holy shit. There. See him down there? That's their damn Chimera tanks. Don't worry, they're well out of range. Target spotted. Engaging. Wake up! Hey, whoa, I'm on this. I'll pull you out. Looks like the commies are getting low on ammo for the big guns. Maybe we didn't even need to come up here. Don't let one of those commies get away. What's up? Stay down. Nice. I'm gonna push you back. Great wall if I have to. Engaging. 发向你了，下面没够牢。请秩序。
Oh, Molly, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I can't do this. I'm so afraid, Molly. I don't want to die. Oh my God, I don't want to die. We held them as long as we could. I swear we did. Then Cielo asked for a magazine, and when I turned to give it to him, a shell hit, and he's gone, Molly. He was there 1 second, and then he wasn't. His blood and bits of him. Oh, my God, he's all over me. Please, 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 let them leave. Let them leave. Let them leave. I just want to come home. I just want to be with you again. I'm hiding now. The Chinese are everywhere. I'm a coward. I'm a coward, I know, but I don't care. If they find me, I'm surrendering.
I'm gonna push you bastards right back to the Great Wall if I have to. Got it. Area cleared. Let's move out. Yeah. So I was wrong. Let's keep moving.
Charlatamen, Batamen! What's up? Apoyao! Hey! Wake up! Move it! Get it! Apoyao!
That's the front down there. These guns are pounding on our guys. Let's take them. Wake up! Old Benji's got something for you. Uncle Sam. Here's a little something from Uncle Sam. Plant that thing and let's go.